In this video, I will be unboxing and reviewing the VASTFIRE bike light set. It is a power bank as well, so you can use this to charge your phone, which I didn't know, which is actually pretty cool. Full disclosure, VASTFIRE did send me this product for a review, and in no way has it influenced my review of the product. Looking at the packaging, you are presented with a nice, compact, well presented little box, and opening it up, you get the handlebar clamp, then you get the rear light, and then the next thing is the USB-C charging cable, and then the light in a nice velvety bag with some documentation which is also in English. Looking at the handlebar clamp first, we can see it has a release clip for the light itself in the front. It also has a bit of a rubber seal around the inside and an extra piece of rubber to protect your handlebar paintwork when loosening and tightening this clamp. And then we have the tightening screw to secure the clamp to your handlebars. Looking at the tail light, this comes with a micro USB charging cable, and at the back of this is the charging port just underneath a plastic flap, and when that is pushed down and closed, it is nice and waterproof, so you don't have to worry about riding through puddles or in the rain. Fitting the tail light to the bike is really easy using this rubber band, putting that around one of the bars or even your helmet. Operating the tail light is super easy, just press the power button and cycle through the different modes. You can choose whatever mode you prefer for your night riding. And then finally we've got the power cable, which is USB-C and USB. Turning that around, you can use this light as a power bank to charge your phone, so that's really cool. And then we have the light. We remove it from the nice velvet bag that it comes in, and it's nice and cool to the touch because the outer casing is aluminium. The light is equipped with 5 LED beams, 6000K white light, and the distance for this in viewing can be from 300 to 500 meters. The light is also equipped with a 5200 milliamp ion battery. It also has built-in overcharge and over discharge protection. The size of the light is quite compact, as you can see by the measurements on screen, as well as comparing it to an everyday item like a pen. So this is a portable light, can fit easily in your pocket, and you can use it as a flashlight, not just as a bike light. As we zoom in on the underside of the light, you can see the USB discharge port as well as the USB-C charging port. The light is equipped with 5 different modes, from low, medium, high and very high, as well as the SOS flashing option. By pressing the on-off button once, you will cycle through the different modes. Double tap will enable the brightest option, and holding down the on-off button will enable the SOS flash option. The light also comes with a lock feature, so once you've selected your mode that you want for your night riding, it will stay in this mode even if you bump the light by mistake, and you can unlock this to change the modes when you want to. Fitting the light to the handlebar clamp is easy. You just slide the brackets into place as seen in the video, and there will be a click and the light will be firmly in place for your ride. To remove the light, lift the clip and slide it off the handlebar clamp. Testing the light in broad daylight, as you can see here, is quite strong. It also generates a bit of heat, especially on the highest mode. Don't be too concerned about the heat, as the aluminium casing dissipates the heat quite nicely. Charging the light is very easy. Just plug the USB-C into the light and the USB into a USB charging port on a PC or plug. While the light is charging, you will see a small indicator light that flashes. This is indicating that it is successfully charging. There are 9 different settings for the charging. If 1 is displayed, that means it needs charging, and if 9 is displayed, it means it is fully charged and ready for use. Fixing the clamp for the front light is very easy, as you can see here. Loosen the screw so the clamp can open up, and once it's open, place it around the handlebars, close it, fix the screw in place, and then tighten it until it's nice and firmly in place. To fix the light to the clamp, simply slide the brackets onto the clamp. Once in place, you'll hear a click and the light will be firmly on the bracket. There are 2 settings, left and right, that move off center, so you can position the light the way you like. To remove the light from the clamp, hold down the clip and slide the light off. To fix the rear light, simply use the rubber band supplied and place it around any bar on the back of the bike and clip it in place as seen in the video. The rubber band supplied is large enough to fit around a wider bar as seen here. Once in place, it's actually quite firm and it's hard to move around as the rubber does hold it in place. Testing the light in total darkness, I went down to the local park. You will see in the video the tree line in the distance is roughly 50 meters from me. I started off with the lowest setting, and the video doesn't do it justice. It's actually quite bright, this first setting, and the camera just needs a bit of time to adjust and focus. I then moved on to the second level of modes that are available, and it is quite a bit brighter as you can see, and the camera does start to focus a bit better once it gets the light coming back. And then I try the third setting, which is even brighter, and that again the camera seems to adjust much quicker, and you can see the beams of light are actually quite bright. And then I go on to the final setting, which is the brightest of them all, and that is actually really bright. I lit up the whole park that was there, and it was yeah, quite impressive. I'm actually quite impressed with this light. I've included a daytime image of this park just so you can get an understanding of how well this light is performing in the size of the area it's in. I then moved on to the tail light and tested those modes and brightness. This comes with 6 modes. There's 3 dimmer modes, and there are 3 different modes for flashing. I then walked down a local path which is lit up from an overhead lamp, which is an orange light, and in the distance you'll see there's another one. In between I tested the light, and you can see how much white light this torch flashlight slash bike light actually produces on the lowest setting. And then I cycle through the settings, and you can see this light is really bright, and I'm quite impressed with how it performs. I then went for a ride with the light fixed to the handlebars. The mode of the light is on the 3rd highest, level 3, and you can see how bright this light is as I start riding through the pathways. I then placed the camera on the ground and got the bike up and riding around the park with different levels of lighting, and as you can see this light is really bright and visible from quite a distance, as well as the tail light flashing. And the light, again, to me it's just so bright for a bike light, and the options that are available are just really good. The performance is really good. My recommendations, if you're looking for a bike light that is compact, easy to use, small, and not just a bike light, a torch or a flashlight, this is the light to get. It is really good. It's so strong. As you can see here, look at the trees, they just lit up. Everything is lit up. The only thing I would like to see for this light is a helmet clamp or a device to fix it to your helmet, because you don't always use your handlebars to look left and right or around as you're riding. I just want to thank VASTFIRE once again for sending me this light to review. It was really enjoyable and I'm really impressed with it. If you guys need a helmet, please check out this video that's on screen now. And I'll see you guys again for the next review. Cheers!